What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessica Grace. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm getting ready. The day is almost over, but we have church tonight, so I'm halfway ready already, but I just thought I'm gonna turn on the camera and finish getting ready with you guys. So if you wanna see what I use on the rest of my face, then just keep on watching. All right, so my foundation is done, my contour is done, my eyebrows are obviously done. I've got some nice sunlight coming in through my windows. So let's finish getting ready. I am going to use the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. I've been obsessed with this palette ever since my friend Jamie gave it to me. Thank you, Jamie. I love it. I've been using it a lot. It has definitely been getting a lot of love from me. So yeah, I just feel like using it because I've been loving it, so I'm gonna use it today. I have tons of palettes that are new that I wanna use and film tutorials with, but you know, you can just create a bunch of looks with it. So that's what I'm gonna use today. So like I said, I already did, I bronzed up my face, did a little bit of contour, my eyebrows. So I'm gonna go ahead and set everything. So this is just gonna be like to catch any fallout, although these shadows don't really have fallout, but I'm gonna do this just in case. I'm also gonna go ahead and bake this right here just because I want to. You guys, these Equal Tool sponges are my favorite. I love this flat edge. I've already prepped my eyes and set them. I used, let me see, my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Long Wear Concealer today on my eyes and as my concealer. And then to set my concealer on top, I used the Colourpop Nofilter Sheer Pressed Powder in the shade Medium. I really love that powder to set my eyes, to kind of lay down a little bit of a foundation. All right, so I'm just gonna jump right in and use Riche right here. I'm just gonna use a big fluffy brush and I'm just gonna get that into my crease. Now I'm gonna grab a little bit more of a pointier brush. This one right here is the Morphe 330. And I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, Baja. Go back with the first fluffy brush that I used, and I'm just gonna not really like blend it out too much because I don't want to diffuse out this color too much. I really like it and I want to keep the look kind of warm. Go figure, I can't get away from warm looks. It's just my comfort zone. Anyway, with the same brush, I'm gonna continue to deepen my crease and I'm gonna go into the shade Punk, which is this dark brown shade right here. Another thing I love about this palette is the giant mirror that it has. I love it. And that one, I'm just gonna pack it a little bit lower. So with every shade, I've gone just a little bit lower in my crease. With the first shade called Riche, I got that a little bit higher into my crease. And then I went a little lower with Baja, and now this one is going right underneath it. They're kind of like laying like right on top of each other. I want them to each kind of have their moment in the look, which is how I tend to like to do a lot of my eyeshadow looks. I like for everything to look very diffused. So I don't know if you noticed, but I am looking straight ahead in the mirror, and right there where my crease is, because I have a little bit of a hooded eye, that's where I kind of lift it with the brush and push the darker shadow in, and that's what's really gonna warm it up right there. So when my eyes are open, you can still see like a little bit of depth in my crease. But then also when I close my eyes and look down, you can see also the shadows. Go back with the first fluffy brush that I used. I do this a lot. Always the first brush that I use to lay down my transition shade, I always go back to it a lot with no additional product in it, and that's what I use to kind of marry and diffuse all of the colors together. I use an even smaller brush. I'm gonna go in with this one right here. This is an old Makeup Geek brush. It is the Outer V brush by Makeup Geek, and I'm gonna dip into the black shade in the palette, which is called Jet, and that is just going to go right on the outer corner of my eye. With a clean brush with no product on it, and I'm gonna blend all of that together. Now I'm gonna grab this flat shader brush by MAC. This is the, I don't know what it is because it's so dang old that the writing has completely worn off. Dip into the shade Accelerate right here. I'm going to wet my brush with some Fix Plus. And this one I'm gonna pack on right in the center of my eye. I'm gonna dip into it again. And I'm not gonna re-wet my brush because it's still kind of wet from before, so I'm not gonna re-wet it. And I'm actually okay with it getting a little bit higher because I'm gonna go in and blend it out anyway. Now I'm going to grab that fluffy brush that was clean, had no product on it, and I'm gonna blend. Then I'm gonna grab this little itty bitty flat shader brush right here, and I'm gonna dip into this shade right here, Blaze. And that is gonna go on the inner part of my eye, and it's gonna kind of go blown out into Accelerate that I just put on my lid. Grab a pencil brush and we're gonna go in and smudge out my lower lash line because I just feel naked if my lower lash line is not smoky and sultry. I just like it. So you're gonna start with an eyeliner pencil, and it's the shade Costa Riche by MAC. This is an oldie but a goodie, all-time favorite. I've repurchased this eyeliner pencil I don't know how many times. I just love it. It's a great alternative to black. You don't always have to use black in your waterline. Use purple, use blue, use brown, use a copper, use something a little bit rusty. Like it's okay, and it looks really, really pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with the Eye Kohl by MAC in the shade Costa Riche, and I'm just gonna put that. I'm not gonna put it like very like neatly. I'm really just gonna like smudge it all in my lower lash line, and then I go through and I kind of rub it in with my finger. You'll see. You'll see. Just keep watching. I like rub it along to kind of smudge it out. I haven't quite dusted away the shadow shield under my eye yet, just because I like to leave it there so when I do lower lash line work, it catches any fallout when I'm smoking out my lower lash line. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Riff. I'm gonna put down all of the colors in my lower lash line that I did in my eye look. So I'm gonna start with the shade Riff right here. And I'm just gonna go right under where Costa Riche is. Now I'm going to go in with the shade Baja, which is the real pretty orangey shade right here. And that I'm just going to keep on the outer part of my lower lash line. I've done my eyes, depending how dramatic I go, I always end up going back to add a little bronzer just because I feel like I look a little washed out now because I have my eyes and I feel like I have no bronzer. So I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I love this bronzer. It smells like chocolate. It makes me want to eat it every time. And I'm just going to re-warm up my face. I'm going to go in with one of my favorite blushes from MAC in the shade Melba. Do a quick coat of mascara because I'm going to pop on some false lashes. For false lashes, I'm going to go in with the red Aspen Lashes in the style Vivian. I feel like lashes just change everything. I am obsessed with these lashes. These are the Vivian lashes from Red Aspen Lashes. I will leave a link down below just so you guys know. It is an affiliate link. I am a brand ambassador with the Red Aspen brand, and their eyelashes are amazing. They've launched several other products this year which are also amazing, but I am just by far obsessed with their lashes. So two of my favorite styles are this one, the Vivian, and also the Miss and the Gigi lash. So I will leave a link down below where you can shop for these lashes if you are interested and would like to support me. I would truly appreciate it. Highlighting palette in Solstice from Sleek Makeup. I got mine off of Amazon, but I think I saw this in Ulta the other day. So you can pick up Sleek Makeup from Ulta, I believe. I could have sworn I saw it there. But I love this palette. I always go back to it. I have tons of highlighters, but I always go back to it. I just really like it. So I'm going to grab a little bit. It has like this creamy highlight right here. And I'm just going to lightly pat it right here where I want to lay down my highlight as kind of like a base. I like to do that. It's not like super bright or intense, but it just gives a little bit of a glow. And then I go in and I mix these two right here. And then I highlight. And then I'm also going to go in with a little tiny brush and I'm going to grab some of this shade right here. I'm going to pop that on the inner corner of my eye. So this lip combo right here, I think is a great lip combo for fall, or even if it's not fall, it's just beautiful. So I am a huge fan of Colorsxiluvsaraii. She came out with a collab with Dose of Colors. Dose of Colors is probably one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. I mean, I'm a liquid lipstick girl, but I really, really love Dose of Colors and Colourpop. I own a lot of Colourpop, Dose of Colors. I have some Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have some other drugstore brands. Maybelline has really good liquid lipsticks, but Dose of Colors is by far still one of my favorites. Too Faced also has great liquid lipsticks, but I really love the Dose of Colors formula. And this is in the shade Aesthetic. So I'm going to line my lips first with the Spice Lip Liner by MAC. Now we're going to go ahead and spray my face with some Fix Plus. This is just gonna melt and marry everything together. All right, you guys, so that is the finished look. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I will be sure to list everything down below in the description bar. If you enjoyed this tutorial, I would love your feedback. Please make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you to all of the subscribers that I've gained so far here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. I don't know where I'm gonna go with this YouTube channel, but I really enjoy it and I have a good time teaching and filming how I do my makeup. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.